Hi everyone, it's Louise with Louise from Ikea, and today I'm doing the introduction with all 3 pieces I created using my Simply Nanette green. This Lazy Susan here is video 312, where I have a complete tutorial from start to finish, from taping to resining. These coasters are video 308. I will have all these linked above. And here, today, we have the jar lids I'm creating using the same color palette. And without any further ado, let's get those jar lids started. Same color palette as before. Doing some jar lids. And I gotta get resining today. Gonna be a busy day. All right, my Nanette light green. A little more. Iridescent silver with some Glacier blue by Arteza. ColourArt's Wild Berry. Wild Berry, this is crooked. Every so often this lid, I don't know. These lids are really finicky. This is going to be loaded with color. I'm just trying to knock a couple of these out before I start to resin today. Whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot. That was the Lilac. Ooh, this is the Payne's Gray. Combination with some Anthraquinone mixed in, which is a blue to go with the other blue that's in here. I got way too much paint and I'm being sloppy, but sometimes you just gotta have fun. White, black. One blow to get this out. I was optimistic calling out one blow to get this out because that did not happen here. And again, it's because the paints are very thick. So yeah, I blow down into the center to get the cell activator to start to spread. And then once I get that little ridge, that little circle around the colors, I blow at the cell activator, which then travels over the colors, which then travels over the pillow. And I've since learned that if I warm up my paints just a little bit prior to using them, it thins them down and it makes them a little more pliable and usable. And if you're newer to the bloom technique and you're wondering why I'm using a straw, I'm basically blowing the straw down into the cell activator, which helps spread it out a little bit so that the paints underneath can push through and develop those nice cells. Normally, when it's a little warmer, all this works a lot better. And like I said just a minute ago, I've since discovered that warming up the paints help. It's amazing, but when you encounter a problem, the old saying that necessity is the mother of invention is absolutely true. Because when you're encountering a trouble, you got to figure out a way out. And I do believe that warming up my paints is helping me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, come on, cell activator. The cell activator's been a little bit fussy with cooler weather. I don't know why. These are so quick and dirty. So just a word of advice, if you've been using a formula that's been working and suddenly it stops working so well, you have to look at a couple things. Is it your raw materials that may have changed? Maybe you've opened up a new can of something that's acting differently, or maybe it's the environment around you. Maybe the temperature is different. Maybe the humidity is different. All these factors go in to how these paints perform. It really is a mystery half the time. Not coming back. I am thankful that where I worked at Graphic Packaging International as the continuous improvement manager, at least I had some pretty good training about troubleshooting and isolating variables. I'm running out of space. I'm planning on resining, and I have paintings I'm doing today, so this is, I'm running out of space. Come on, go that way. Another tip if you're new here, if you want your composition to move in any certain direction, sometimes you can just tilt and get the paint's weight to cheat in that direction so that when you spin it the next time, the weight is already going in that direction. And it'll start to spread more that way. Moving. But it's moving. Another little thing you can do is just push your piece in that direction, and as you spin it, the centrifugal force will help pull the paint in that direction. Okay, I think we're done. Don't want to get too wonky. So this is always the tricky part. That's why I always leave a little lip of tape at the bottom, so you have something to grab onto. But here it is. So pretty, just like my coasters I made. So everyone, that's a wrap of this Simply Nanette Light Green series. Here are the wet results of each of the 2 jar lids that I created using this color palette. I'll also have the color palette listed in the description and the formulas I use and other information. Here is a nice close-up of the resined results on these jar lids. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing by hitting the bell and then hitting the drop down where it says all, and you'll get all my latest art tutorials. It's free and you'll help my channel grow to provide more art tutorials for everyone. If you want to see a full tutorial from start of taping off the jar lid to finishing with resining, it's video 268, I'll link it above, and at the very end here, I will link my jar lid playlist so you can see all of my jar lid creations and get ideas for color palettes and composition. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Till next time.